Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Fospower, model number MD096, also known as the Raddy RW3. This is a retro-styled AM/FM weather-band portable emergency radio with Bluetooth and MP3 player. You can find this on sale at Amazon for retailing at $29.99. This had a coupon bringing the price down to $27.99. Also, the Raddy, want to mention, RW3, which is identical to this one, is $22.99. So I'll have links below if they're still available and you like the radio. Why not give it a shot? This radio actually comes donated to the channel by Cade S. Thank you very much, sir. You rock. Yes. Cool radio. Thanks, bud. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it rocks out for sure. So let's check out the box. Retro style right in front there. Pretty cool. I saw this when it first came out, and I was just kind of hesitant because the price was kind of high. It was over $30, I think, when it first came out. There's some bullet points there for you. Snap. Okay. It has an alarm clock and a clock too. I was surprised with that. So very cool. Came out in 2021. There you go. Paragraphs there if you want to read, or if you don't want to read, it's up to you. Okay, took everything out of the box. Show you what you get. All right, so this radio is red, so I got to lay down a piece of cardboard. Yes. I got to do a neutral background for this one, so I'm going to bring this on down. Star of the show, the MD096. Here we are. Cool. Fospower. Awesome. I love it. It's great. So yes, what else do you get in the box? We get cable, charging cable. So we got USB to micro. Okay, so not Type-C, unfortunately. And as you can tell, it's all in one cable. It has your auxiliary as well, so you need to plug in to the micro USB jack and this into auxiliary device. And if I remember, I'll try to demo that. But and this is also your antenna. Yeah, I said it. This is your antenna. This thing does not have a telescopic whip. That may be a no-go for you right now at the beginning of the video, but it's still a pretty cool little fun speaker unit. Think of it as like a Bluetooth speaker with like weather band and FM if you got strong stations nearby. And a retro dial, which is pretty cool. So let me just get going. It's still a fun radio. But yeah, you get the cable and we get this little card here. Fospowered. Yeah. Awesome. They got giveaways and lifetime warranty. Yeah, lifetime warranty of the product. How was that? Is it a year? Is it 30 months? Is it as soon as you get it out of the box? Here's the manual. Let's go quickly over this. There you go. Let's see, we got a little paragraph on top there. Just kind of bring it down so you can freeze frame this information in case I missed something. Bluetooth 5.0. Nice. It's got lithium battery internal. Not replaceable, unfortunately, but it's 2,000 milliamp hour. It's kind of basic fare. Okay. And then there's some, you can expect run times, running the flashlight, the radio, and the Bluetooth mode. Okay, cool. There we go. We got features. Let's see if I get that all on the frame. I think you can see that. I like to do this for posterity in case you lose your manual. On the back there, actually, just do this. It has it all labeled. Get your Dynamo and stuff, and I'll go over that. Here's operations. We're getting there. But again, somebody might go, how do you do this? How do you do that? So here we are forever. If you own this thing, here's your manual. I'll never remove this video off YouTube until YouTube decides to close the doors. There's to set the clock. There's to set the alarm. How to charge the device using USB is definitely the way to go. If you're using solar charging, it'll probably take 65 to 70 hours to fully charge the battery with full sun. Think how many days that is. Divide that by, say, 8 hours each day. So yeah, it'd take a while, almost 10 days. But there you go. And then safety instructions, and we're done. Okay, so cool. Let's get to the radio. That's what we want to be here for. We're going to rock out this bad boy. It's a thumper. It's just awesome. It's like hammer time. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. You get that song on here, and it's going to be awesome. I don't have that song to play, but that'd be cool, wouldn't it? So dimensions of this radio, we're at 5¼ inches in length. Height with the handle, built-in handle is kind of cool, 4 3/4 inches. And we have a thickness of 2 1/4 inches. So kind of a thick unit here. Kind of a cool little boxy type. All high gloss, as you can see. Fingerprint magnet, which will drive me nuts, but whatever. That's just me. A little light on there. That's taking a solar charge with these bright lights in the room. Nice. Cool. So we have a weight of 395 grams. Awesome. Size comparison. We always have cool little things to compare it to. CC pocket in the house. AM, FM weather band, weather alert radio. To give you an idea how big this radio is. There you go. Solar panel action. Awesome. So yeah. And then we got CC Skywave, which pretty much covers the whole front here. Whoops, wants to fly around. Probably not a good size comparator, but gives you a general idea. Again, the Skywave is a weather radio as well, and that's why I show it. Plus, they're great radios. And of course, if you don't own those two radios, no big deal. I always have a deck of cards. Can you guess what I'm going to bring out? Can you guess? Can you guess? Oh, it's Iron Man. What? What? Hammer time. Yeah, have fun. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves Fospower radios from China land. He's the Iron Man. Loving his emergency radios, man. Yeah. I make it fun, entertaining. Buy one today. Yes, sir. I'll follow your order, sir. So there we go. A little size comparison. So let's go over features of the Fospower MD096. So right away on the left-hand side, we got a flashlight. High gloss plastics seem well made. Not too bad. Here we go. Just this little button here turns the light on and off. 120 lumens, they said. 7 hours of runtime with the battery. So it is kind of like a little spot, dude. It throws this little beam like really far. So it's more of a thrower flashlight than an area light. I would like that more of a floodlight. That's kind of what you should have when you have an emergency radio. It's more of a flood or a room light, not something that you're trying to search the backwoods with. Because that's kind of what that light is. Fun. But that's what's to that side. So to the front, you can see it's got this red metallic finish. Now, the cool thing is the Raddy RW3 that I mentioned is in orange. So if you like orange, which I'm pretty into orange right now. You know, I like my orange items. They're just awesome. Yeah, it's just one flashlight on the table. I have another one somewhere. I'm into orange at the moment. Orange radios, orange flashlights, you name it. But I like red too. You know, definitely have my red Sonra and stuff like that. But Fospower rocks out. Again, high gloss. Speaker here is 1.5 inch. It's one of those heavy driver ones. Tons of bass, tons of thump to it. You're going to hear that in a little bit. Buttons up here. I can show you those. We have a pause, or sorry, this is your flashlight button, which I showed you. You have a pause play over to the right here, which is just should be in the middle. I mean, come on, guys. Pause play. They even got the pause or play button reversed. But anyway, it's also your function button. So if it doesn't take off on the SD card, you have to press and hold that to actually change the modes of the radio when you're on Bluetooth, to change to auxiliary and to change it to the MP3 and USB. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. I have to do that. Sometimes it automatically recognizes it, sometimes it doesn't. All of a sudden mine stopped recognizing it. So now I have to hit that button. Track back, track forward. There's no fast forward or rewind, but it does remember track position, which is really cool. So if you're playing an hour-long podcast and you turn the radio off, it remembers where you're at in that podcast. Very cool. It needs that because you don't have fast forward or rewind. That is a plus that it has that. So over here is our display for our clock and these funky like tuning indicator lights that look like disco lights. So when the radio's in tune, they go moving around. It's hilarious. You'll get to see that. Charge status indicator right there. We're charging. It says low here. When it lights up, you're good. If it's flashing, it means time to charge. So I was wondering, I'm like, why is it low still? I charged this thing up. But yeah, in the instructions, it says that if that says if the light's on, you're good. If it's solid, if it's blinking, you got to charge it. Band select switch. Probably should just turn on that. Turn on the radio here on the side. There we go. Just to show you that display. There's our Bluetooth mode. Okay, so there's the lights. And of course, the clock comes on when you're in the
15
radio mode. There's the tuning lights, and there's the time. It's cool that you have a clock in here, even though it's pretty basic. And it has an alarm feature too, which I find interesting. Things you want in emergency radio.
Mostly sunny.
So there's my weather band actually picking it up without putting the wire on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn that back off. So yeah, here we got our band select, Bluetooth, weather band, AM, FM. Okay, right there, that's nice. We'll leave it on Bluetooth. Down here is our rotary dial. As you saw, it was backlit, really nice, amber light. And of course, this tunes really smoothly like this. Gotta love that. Just a smooth retro tuner. Yeah. Right inside of the radio, we got the volume control, power on off. We have the charge micro USB input. And of course, that lights up when we're charging. Also, this is for your auxiliary and your antenna wire for FM and weather band. Yeah, you'll see that has to plug it in to get FM. Micro SD card slot, supports up to 32 gigabytes. I got one inserted in there, 16 gig. We're going to play some demo music on. This was interesting. You can put a USB stick to also play MP3s off of. And there's a switch on the bottom here that lets you switch to charge mode. So when you have this on charge, that becomes a power bank feature. Not very good. I plugged in an iPad to try to charge it with it, and it was like 4.5 volts at 800 milliamps. So not even a full amp, and the drawdown was pretty bad. So I wouldn't really use this unless it was a really extreme emergency. You probably won't get a decent charge, maybe just a little bit of a charge to a phone. At least it's something, but yeah, otherwise not good for a power bank. And that's what that bottom switch is. And of course, we have an SOS feature. And it usually has a siren. Oh, it's volume controlled. Oh, neat. I thought it was going to go at its loudest. So we can make it quiet. Look at that. It learned something. So there's your SOS. I'm having fun. Flat feet, so it stands. Dink. Solar panel. Carry handle. Yeah. Solar panel, don't really rely on that for anything, except just a trickle charge. Let's get that centered. On the back here, we got like a baffle for extra bass, like it needs it. Doesn't really. Model number. There you go. It shows the battery capacity, 2,000 milliamp hour battery. And of course, you got the Dynamo here. You can spin like nuts if you want. Show you that. Flips up. Has a spot for the handle to fit into, and you just spin this away. Spin, spin, spin. And as you spin, the little light lights up. Yay, it gets brighter. See it? It's hard to do this on camera, so I don't like doing dynamos. But anyway, it's there if your battery goes dead without you charging it. So there is no dry battery bay, and there's no way to change the battery. So again, it's more for looks and a lot of fun. So we got to turn this thing on soon. But let's talk about FM reception report, and then we'll get going. Have some fun with this bad boy. So I showed you all the features. I don't think I missed anything there. It said it's IPX32. I think, did they mean IP32? Wait a minute, it doesn't sound right. I take that back. Don't get it wet. It's not waterproof. I'm looking at this thing. There's water and go radius buttons. Yeah, don't take it out and get it wet. That's hilarious. So FM reception report. It scored right in the middle of my rating. I got fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. It uses a goofy little wire for the antenna. As you notice, there's no telescopic whip on this thing, which is like a dud factor there. I wish it was better than that. But nope. So with the wire extended as far as I could, moving the wire all around, I picked up 52 stations, which puts it right in the okay to good category, right in the middle. So fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. Again, 2.5 star rating, which is average for like an old style analog radio, such as this GE I always have handy. Yeah. So not spectacular. And same with selectivity, okay to good. So there you go. So let's turn it on. So we're going to go to audio here. We're going to flip the switch, and we're going to go Bluetooth, and we're going to do our MP3 player. So there's Bluetooth. Of course, it'll come up MD096 on your phone. And let's go ahead and change the mode.
SD mode.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
There we go.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Oh, the bass is so good. highs. Disco time. Old-time radio.
The Harold Perry Show. Lever Brothers Company, makers of Swan, the soap with the exclusive super creamed blend, presents
Our friend Swan with my friend Irma.
NBC presents Frank Lovejoy in Night Beat.
So it makes a pretty cool retro radio with the MP3s going with the old-time radio shows. I love it. Okay, so we're done here with this. Let's go ahead and just pause that. We're going to go ahead and just turn the radio off. Let's switch to weather band mode. We are going to hook up the antenna, which is your USB charging cable. Yeah, this is fun, huh? Which way does it go? Is it, do I got the right way? Yeah, I do. So, boom, there we go, antenna engaged. I have to hold this up, I think, to get anything. Let's go ahead. My local station will come in.
Waves 14 to 18 feet, occasionally to 23 feet, subsiding to 12 to 16 feet, occasionally to 21 feet.
Raise the antenna.
Sunday, south to 25 knots, increasing to 30 knots.
Okay, when I was doing this, I could pick up this station, channel 7, upstairs, but not downstairs.
Rest.
Channel 1. Yeah, I can't pick that up, so I only get one station downstairs.
To 8 feet,
Weather.
building to 5 to 8 feet, occasionally to 10 feet. Tonight, Northwest winds 10 to 15 knots backing to southwest. Waves 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet, subsiding to 1.
So there you go, weather band. There's no weather alert or anything like that, so don't expect it. But at least you can tune in
10 to 20 knots.
if you got a local station.
Waves 1 to 3 feet, building to 3 to 5.
Or you're not in a subfloor basement.
Thursday night, southeast
Let's go to
winds
FM.
to 30.
All right, what I'll do is I'll go to the bottom and see if we can pick up anything. We'll just go do a quick band scan in FM.
Of course, when it comes
discussing about the people who are most vulnerable, I think one of the big regrets of this White House initiative to oversee the
on suspicion of publishing a fabricated report.
Sounds good though, when you get on station.
Prime through April 4th. Grill them as...
Dead part right here, and I think it's like 96 megahertz or something like that. Yeah.
with a powerful, deep cleaning mist.
This is fun. Now I'm doing it in the morning. This is 9:30 in the morning. Just so you know. Local time. Chicago, Illinois. USA.
Are a nutritious snack made from 100% fruit with no sugar added.
Okay, so that was a pretty quick FM band scan. Now, again, using this wire, yeah, it does better when you're upstairs by a window. Let's go ahead and go to AM. We don't really need the wire, so I'll unplug that. But I do want to demo the auxiliary in, which is going to be a fun way to end this video. So I think we're on AM, right? FM, AM. Okay, so AM is good for locals. Because this thing has noise from the Bluetooth, I believe. That noise.
We can turn it this one. Clear AM 560. The answer. The Mike Gallagher Show.
560. You can hear that. Probably something with the LED display.
Since you came to Chicago, why should they care what you think? They haven't. You just said you went through it every sport, every season. I mean, it's been 2 years.
Hear a little bit of this noise, just barely with the stronger stations. This is 670 The Score, WSCR Chicago.
Because it felt like 5. No, I mean, like...
A booth review of these now controversial calls. White Sox Hall of Fame broadcaster Ken Hawk.
720 WGN, Chicago.
18.
Again, we're on AM band.
Podcast with AJ Brzezinski. That he...
Diversity and a coalition of black and Latino nonprofits developed and funded the poll.
I think it's 820 WCPT.
Policy Forum says it's vital for Brandon Johnson and...
So, did you hear that, parents? Stuff it. What is it? Who's the other?
They could jump right to 890 WLS Chicago, maybe? Oh, no, that was 780 before, excuse me. 780 WBBM, this is 820 WCPT.
Guns will just remain the number one killer of
if
kids.
the kids die, they...
To receive this set of MyPillow
This is
towels,
890.
just go to mypillow.com. Click on the radio listeners. On ESPN 1000. What do you mean I'm picked?
You see, that's the game. I just tagged you.
Here's WMVP, Chicago, WMVP, Sports Radio.
And I'm not picked. Okay. On Chicago's Home for Sports.
What bird is it?
1030, I think this is WNVR.
Muy bien, padre, pues vamos a ver cómo nos va.
11:10.
El 22 es sábado, el 23 es domingo. Ya sabe, en este...
We're allowed to live. And Esther kept her life.
1160, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, WYLL.
who tried to destroy his people. Remember, we are learning that God had promised to Abraham back in the 12th. I will bless.
Trying to get the squirrel. Not getting it. Bummer. Chicago. So, Painter stations, a lot of noise. So, it's pretty much good for local strong stations only. Same at night on AM. So, it's pretty much like a Bluetooth speaker with like a radio like added on later. Is what I feel, because they didn't even bother to put an antenna on here. But the cool thing is you could go to the cafe and rock out. Check this out. This is pretty fun. We're gonna yeah, I can't plug it in like that. I wish you could. It'd be cool if it had auxiliary like normal, not using this little cable. You can't lose this cable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna enter the auxiliary mode. So let's go to Bluetooth. And I think we have to cycle
SD mode.
Is Randy Stump.
AUX mode.
Okay, so now we're on AUX mode, which is auxiliary in, and say we're at a coffee shop and you brought your pocket operator. This is the Rhythm. I've had this for a while. I don't really play it much or use it much. I am not musically inclined whatsoever. I just bought it on a whim. Had it for a while here, so I'm gonna plug it in there. There we go. So we're hooked up to the radio, and then yeah, so you got your little Bluetooth radio out, and you could jam out with your little pocket operator. So let's see if this works here. Try to remember how to use this thing. Play. Okay, so it's playing. I think I turned the volume up. No, it's not playing. Okay, play. There we go. So yeah, you could jam out. You can do a lot of fun stuff. I just have one track playing. I'll show you the little effects it has. Kind of a compressor. Kind of a low filter there. Open and closing filter. High bandpass. Okay, so that's low bandpass. That's cool. This thing's got a good bass drum. Kind of a stutter effect, lo-fi. Kind of a repeat. Awesome. You get the idea. So you can make like sequences and then like have like 16 different patterns, I think, and you can go back and forth, and you can do a little jam out with this thing. It's pretty fun. I'm not sure they're still selling these, but it is a lot of fun. It's a good thing, you know. Like I said, you go to the coffee shop, boom, you lay it on your retro radio, you get people looking at you, you take out the pocket operator, and they make a good combo because this thing has a good kick drum to it. It sounds awesome out here. I love it. Okay, how do I turn this off? Play. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I have fun. I had to show you guys that. I'm into portable music too, as you can tell. I like things all portable, as you know. Portable gaming, portable music creation. Yeah, I know you can do it on your iPhone and iPad, but it's just cool having little buttons and switches and doing it like this. Definitely fun. That's why we have radios, right? Something different. We don't have to use our phones. But there you go. This is the Fospower MD096. Yeah, let's give a verdict. Is it a buy? Well, I got donated, so yay for me, right? But for you, at $22 at Raddy RW3 Orange, If it's available for around $22, I would say it would be a fun Bluetooth speaker with auxiliary in MP3 player with a retro dial. If you got strong stations near you, you'll be okay on AM and you'll be okay on FM and the weather band. So yeah, it gets a maybe buy. If you live in a rural area, forget it. If you don't need Bluetooth speaker or MP3 player, you don't want this retro look, then it's not for you. But if you like the retro look and you're into the fun factor of it, for $22, it's a buy. At the $27.99, probably not. Get the cheaper one if you can find it. So that's my verdict on it. Thank you again, Cade, for donating an awesome radio. You're the best. This is cool. I have fun. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. The speaker is just amazing. And yeah, I'll be using it with this because it just sounds good paired together. I like it. Maybe I'll do more videos with music with radios. How about that? Sound good? Anybody? Do I hear crickets in the background? Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon if you liked. I can notify of more emergency radios and what their capabilities are. And of course, I probably should turn this off before I forget. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the Fospower MD-096. Do you like it? Does it have enough quirkiness for you? It's got a light. Got that, and it locks on too. That's nice. Beautiful. It's got a carry handle. Rock on. Again, Bluetooth, MP3, basic MP3 player. Power bank feature, not so great, but at least it has something of that order. And the adjustable SOS, I love that. I love that I can adjust the SOS with the volume control. That was pretty neat. And the display with the clock. You get a real-time clock and alarm. Remember, it has an alarm clock too. So if the power's out, this thing can wake you up. That's something to think about. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.